Okay. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. No ranked games. Interesting. Let's see who we get first. Hey Kak, looking forward for watching later? Yeah, thank you, man. Let's hope it goes well. This is a fairly... well, I'm not sure if it's new. I know people have done this before, especially in tournaments. This build that I'm about to do. But let's see how it works on the ladder. I know it's best to do this against cavalry and professional scout civs, but let's see how we do. We got a dry area first, which is cool. Byzantines. This might be very interesting against Byzantines because if he goes Hippodrome, then I think he will be pretty fucked. You always go fast castle with Ayyu? Yeah, I mean, fast castle with Ayyu is probably what most people know how to do best. This one is a semi-fast castle, So not entirely a fast castle. He got that. We'll get these ones though. Okay. Now he will get all of this, so I'm going to go around and try to get there as fast as possible. Let's build this here. The good thing is I'm Ajivit, so I'm not gonna need any... I'm not gonna need a lot of deer, and I got a amazing spawn. Back deer, back berries. And my gold is not actually on the front, so... And I still am getting very lucky with the sheep. Okay, got another one. It's looking very good. It's looking very good. Got a little foot blocked for a second there, but that's okay. Okay, let's go return that sheep. And let's see how we do. Now, against Byzantines, what should be the game plan? I think we need to see what is... First thing we need to do is to see which landmark he's going for. So we'll do that. I think we got equal amounts of sheep. Now let's see what he's doing. He might think I'm going for a fast castle because he sees 5 on gold, but I'm actually not. Okay, he's going for the far berries. This, I think, is good for me, but I need to deny these berries.
امضوا معي أيها الجنود. القوس جاهز. أنا فرحة. الفرد لدي مهمة. سأبني هذا.
we found another relic, which is good. Now he's denied of berries. That is perfect for me. We're doing pretty good for now. Let's get that H up. Let's go see where he is. Okay. Now we need to micro really well. I'm going to make a small wall here because I don't want him to... Let's try and break his level 4. Oh, these things are very tanky. Okay, now we run.
السهم في وضع الاستعداد. أيها الجنود اتبعوني. أيها الجنود الشجعان عند إشارتي سيروا. الرماة راكبون اركضوا معي. أيها الجنود الرمي على ظهري. انتبهوا. أيها الجنود سأفعل.
A little miss micro there. That's alright. Need to speed build this.
الراني راكب. أعطني أيه لنذهب أيها الجمل. مستعد للإطلاق. من يريد أن أقتل؟ أنصت أيه بنا. أعطني أي هدف.
Just keep trading. When I age up, I'm just gonna spam camel lancers.
قريبا تأتينا أوامر لدي أيها الجنود اتبعوني أيها الجنود الشجعان حقا هذا أمر سأفعل ذلك من يريد أن أمضي إلى قريبا تأتينا أوامر جديدة جميعا صمتا صمت أيها الجنود قريبا تأتينا أوامر جديدة
I think he's on a timer here, cause otherwise he's going to be in big trouble if he doesn't do something here. Oh, he's going to lose everything. Oh my god, I misclicked. Now we target his berries. Let's make another stable. We need some front line, so I think he's stuck in the age that he's in, so for now we're good. Let's make a couple of farms just so we don't get okay, he's protecting that a lot. Now we need to do something before he upgrades his shit. Now we're going to do a lot of damage here, if we can. I think this is GG. GG. Nice. Yeah, dervishes are broken as fuck. They are broken as fuck. I think Ayyu is really strong if you use dervishes correctly. I believe if I was going to make a change, I would somehow, I don't know, nerf dervishes and give them a buff somewhere else, because I think dervishes are extremely good. So I am just testing this build right now. This is probably the first game I've done in ranked. I've tested it a little bit in quick games, and we managed to beat a Conqueror 2 Byzantines player. I think this is extremely strong build. So it's not a straight up fast castle. It looks like a fast castle because you start mining with 5 at the beginning. So when he scouted, he probably didn't think I was going to make any units. That's why he went for all the cisterns very exposed, and he also went for the Grand Winery. So he didn't have any production buildings. If he had the Hippodrome, he could have defended my initial Desert Raider attack pretty easily, and he wouldn't have been idled here. And I think after he saw the units that I was making, I was only going for 4 Desert Raiders, by the way. After he saw the units, I think he thought that I was going to stay in feudal, but this build is just go for 4 Desert Raiders, harass with the dervishes. You can actually take pretty good trades with dervishes, even against horsemen and archers, if you micro well, and then go straight into castle with the military wing. So I had so many units precisely because I got 3 Desert Raiders as soon as I got to castle, and then I will keep getting 3 more every 2 minutes. And then I just spam Camel Lancers, and if they are still in feudal, like he was, he just got into castle, so his units were not upgraded. This is just GG, because I have 7 knights, a bunch of Desert Raiders, and I think I had a dervish here healing. I think he died, maybe. And behind all of that, I am able to get all the relics in the map. So I was already getting the one on his side of the map, and I had the other one here. So this is an extremely strong build. Extremely strong. Let's see, villagers. I think I lost one here when he did that dive. When he saw that I was castle. But I think in resources, well, actually he was ahead because he was 5 cisterns, but I mean, if you see military count, we were almost the same, but mine were castle units with dervish. So this is going to be extremely good. Is this going to be a guide? Yes, it is. I think I will upload this on next Monday. So yeah, I will obviously on all my videos, I will try to go as deep as possible on all the details of the build. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a video. This build is way too strong. The first time I saw this build, it was from a pro game, Annotant versus Vortex. Annotant, in that tournament, he won 3-1 against Vortex, and he did this against his Rus. And this is especially good against cavalry civs, obviously because you're making Desert Raiders and Camel Lancers. But also because with 4 Desert Raiders, you can deny professional scouts really well. Even if they make a few units, they are going to be delayed because of the professional scouts, and you can just fight along with the dervishes. It is a pretty strong build. I think the only time where I would not recommend this is against Malians, but I haven't actually tried it. I would need to see and see if it works out. I was actually thinking that instead of, if my goal is to win before 15 minutes, instead of using the dervishes to get the relics, I could actually get 2 relics and then just use them to heal my army as I all in castle. I'm not sure if, I mean, that might be extremely risky, but when they're holding the relics, they also heal faster. They heal 50% faster. So yeah, I don't know. It might be interesting to test that out if I see the opportunity. Rocky River. This is going to be pretty interesting. Sushi's Legacy. This is definitely a hard one because Sushi can go professional scouts, can make units, and still reach castle in a pretty pretty amazing timing. So this might be a hard one, but we'll see. We will see. So if I see his scout, I'll turn. If I don't, I'll just go straight for his side. So he's probably went this way. But that's alright. We'll just get everything on this side. I am lagging a bit, but that's cool. This here. That's not what I was looking for? What do you mean? Oh, the turtle stream? Yeah, I think I need to keep working on that. I feel that my build is not the best it could be. But I definitely want to make another turtle stream. Well, I didn't get as much sheep as I would like to get. I didn't get that much sheep, that's for sure. Rocky River is not the best map for Ayyu bits, because I think all the berries are on the front, so this might not be the best map for this, but we'll see. I don't remember if there are berries around this area. He has berries here, so maybe I have some too. We'll have to see.
مستعد مستعد أجل
2 sheep there.
أمرك
I've got a bunch of sheep though.
أنا أتحرك شوية ماذا ما الأوامر
More?
كشاف كشاف
Okay, I forgot to go for wheelbarrow. That's something we always want to do. One more to wood, and then everything to food.
أصعد على ظهر الحصان فارس
Okay, he left some sheep for me here, which is good. Well, actually he's sushi, so some sushi players actually scout their side of the map first. So maybe that's what he did. Oh, interesting. Yeah.
أعبر راكبا أفعل ذلك بالفعل العدو
I wonder if I will be there in time with my camel,
جاهز للعمل
with my desert raider.
لدينا أوامر للجميع هنا
I'm going to use my dervishes to scout what's going on.
قريبا تأتينا أوامر جديدة يا رجال صمتا هذا امضوا معي أيها الجنود أوامرك سأركب قريبا تأتينا أوامر اتبعوني أيها الجنود الشجعان سيروا معي
Actually, I'm going to use my dervishes to see where his villager goes, because he might be trying to hide it.
الفارس يتحرك الآن وصل الكشاف أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن ما هي الأوامر لدينا أوامر للسافر أيها الجنود السهم في وضعي على ظهر
Let's see where he
الجبل
goes.
اتبعوني أنصتوا سيروا إلى الأمام أنصتوا يا رجال تحركوا أيها الجنود
I mean, getting away.
نحن تحت هجوم
Sorry, my man.
تحركوا أيها الجنود لدينا قريبا جاهزون سأنفذ نهجم الآن حالا لنذهب اهجموا هيا بنا
Oh my god, all my villagers. That was a terrible mistake from me. That was terrible. I forgot to move them from my
القوس جاهز أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن أعطني أمرا أنا ذاهب قريبا
from the
لدي مهمة أجل
control group.
لدينا أنفذ الأوامر دمروا صمتوا أمرا أسرعوا السهم أسمع
So I received almost as much damage as he did, just because of that mistake.
أعطني أمرا صمتا أعبر راكبا انتبهوا سأفعل أنصتوا يا رجال لدينا انتبهوا أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن حالا لنذهب
This is already a disaster for him,
لنذهب
though. He's going to lose every single thing here.
الرماة راكبو الجمال هيا بنا تحركوا أيها الجنود الرماة راكبو الجمال امضوا معي مصطفون الرماة
Yeah, this is already pretty terrible.
أنصتوا أيها الجنود انتبهوا أنصتوا
I'm not sure what he's trying to do.
جاهزون سيروا إلى الرمي كما تشاء اصبر هيا بنا امضوا معي أيها الجنود انتبهوا هيا بنا أسمعوا
Now I can just trade.
لدينا أنفسهم أسمعوا حالا لنذهب
I can heal and he can't, so
تأتينا جاهزون أجل مرحبا أنصتوا يسيروا إلى الأمام صمتا
all I need to do is just trade without losing units, of course. But he's very behind.
قريبا تأتينا أوامر جديدة يا رجال سيروا معي انتبهوا
Okay. We already did a lot of damage, and he's investing into Shuganu, which is pretty good. And he doesn't have, well, he has a stable, so maybe he's pro scouting. I think he's here actually. Let's go there. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to start making. Okay, so now let's keep going. Let's get these more back. Yeah, he's trying to pro scout. And he started making units, so he's not aging up anytime soon. I need to macro for a bit. So let's do that. He's trying to get these deer. Okay. I'm going to stop making desert raiders actually, and I'm going to go into horsemen or camel riders. Why don't I show my unit build queue? I actually don't know. That should be turned on. I'm not sure why it's not. Let's go back. I'm going to go for the safer relics first. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get this, so let's just work with what we have. I think he's forced, he feels he's forced to do an all-in because of all the shit he lost. So if he loses here, then he's dead. That's probably GG. Yep. And we go back to building our towers and our gold. And now we win.
قريبا تأتينا أوامر جديدة يا رجال. مفهوم. الفرسان ماذا لديك اليوم؟ اصغوا جميعا. آنت الأوامر. سأنهي بناء الوردة على قريب. جاهزوا أنفسكم يا رجال. الآن يا رجال. أيوة. جاهزون.
Now we have a front line, so it's not going to be able to do much. And we have camel lancers as well. So this is probably GG. The good thing about this thing too is that we can actually go for siege if we wanted to.
سيحدثون الخيال ينتظر الأمر طاقم المدق الآن أعدوا صمتا
He reached Castle Age, that's fine. He doesn't have any gold to produce units. Can actually win here. I just have too many camel lancers. That's GG. Nice.
Good game. Well played.
14 minutes. I mean, taxes are good, but I mean, if you lose 50 villagers, then taxes aren't going to carry you. I think he was way too greedy. I don't know what he was expecting me to do when this was the greediest thing he could have done, and then he didn't react here when I mean, he knew I had units when I got his 2 villagers constructed in the landmark, and after that he thank you, Nata, for that donation. After that, he didn't do anything about the villagers he had on the gold, except this wall here. So yeah, he was extremely greedy, extremely greedy. Let's see how many villagers he lost at the beginning. Yeah, this is just GG. Sushi already starts with 1 less villager, so losing this many villagers so early into the game is a death sentence. All I had to do when he did that push is survive, and that would be it. And it wasn't really that hard to survive because I had a ton of units. Granted, his Shugenu counter my Desert Raiders, but if he dives all the way into my TC and he doesn't get anything, I think he only got 1 villager. He didn't get anything else from that dive. From that point on, that was GG. So yeah. Two games pre 15 minutes, not bad. Actually, I'm going to wait before going to the next. Let me see where I set up my unit production. I don't know why it didn't show up. Do you know where that is? I guess in the UI, right? Yeah. This should be on all, right? Yeah, I don't know why that wasn't turned on. It normally was. Control Shift Q. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that existed. I probably hit it by accident. Okay, Altai is going to be pretty interesting. I haven't tried Ayyu on this map. The rush distance is pretty small, but the base is really closed off. So when the base is really closed off, it's really hard to use your Desert Raiders to do damage. Abbasid Dynasty, he is 100% going to go for at least 2 TCs, and last time I played against an Abbasid on this map, they even went for trade, so that might be some... Okay, never mind.
Good game. Well played.
This guy wasn't ranked. I think he's actually trying just to lose all 5 to get a lower rank. That's probably what this was. Let's go to the next one. So yeah, thank you Neta for that donation. Appreciate that a lot. That actually counts as pre 15 minutes, so I'm still on the challenge. Alright, we're almost up to Conqueror again. The previous... I don't know why they haven't added the actual filters here. This button here does nothing. Like a game mode filter. So since I started doing this build, I think I haven't lost a single game. And when I was doing the challenges from last week and from the previous weeks, I lost like 10 games in a row. So it's good to get my rank back. Let's see who we get. Altai again. I wonder if it's the same guy. I don't think so, but let's see. Lancaster. I think this build might be very good against Lancaster before he gets Geoman. So normally I don't get that much sheep here, but sheep aren't that important on this map as they are on others. Because of the starting deer. But I would still like to deny my opponent from as much sheep as I can. When he reaches 10, he goes back to the TC, so we rally him back to build that thing. We don't want to destroy
أمرك.
the straggler tree, so we build it there. Okay, this is
كما تشاء.
terrible news for me. So I'm going to go around.
كشاف.
He will go here, most probably.
مستعد. أجل.
And all of this is already taken, all of this side. So I'm just going to go around. I'm not going to bother looking for that, for what's there.
ما الأوامر؟ بكل تأكيد. كشاف.
We might get a slightly
نفذ.
slower age up.
أنا أتحرك.
Okay, Lancaster Castle. And he has back gold, so that's terrible for us.
الأراويون مستعدون. أسمع. ما الأوامر؟
بما تأمر؟
Okay.
استعدوا.
كشاف.
بما تأمر؟ أصطاد. أمرك.
مستعد.
Starting on deer fucked my build just a little bit,
كما تشاء.
but that's alright. We just need to keep dropping off like that, and we'll be fine.
أمرك.
I would not like to lose those two.
ماذا؟ ذاهبة للصيد.
بما تأمر. أصطاد. مستعد. سأصعد على ظهر
Okay, we still have some deer, some sheep here.
فارس. كما تشاء. كشاف. أمرك.
Not bad on the deer department. We got wheelbarrow. I forgot to get that last game, but that's alright.
بما تأمر؟
And as soon as we get 8 on wood,
ما الأوامر؟
then we're chilling.
كشاف.
Mm,
أنصتوا.
إنها أوامر.
ما الأوامر؟ ماذا؟ مستعد. كشاف. أجل. مستعد.
استعدوا.
فارس.
استعدوا. علي كما شاء. الحربيون هنا. استعدوا جميعا.
need that right now.
لدينا أوامر سيروا
Now we see what he's doing. He's probably going to build 1,000 manors, but we have to see anyways.
أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن.
So the good thing is that Lancaster Castle and manors
عند إشارة سير فاصلوا هنا.
are probably not enough.
صمتا هذا أمر هام. اتبعوني أيها
ما حاجتك؟ مفهوم. أصغوا. سأفعل ذلك.
قريبا تأتينا عند إشارة سيروا. أطيع الأوامر. أقبلوا لتلقي الأمر. سأفعل ذلك. أجل أتحرك.
الأوامر قادمة.
لدي أوامر للجميع هنا. أنفذ الأوامر. صمتا أعبر راكبا الآن.
It's going to be very risky going through there.
سيروا معي. لدي على رسلك. أتوقف. القوس جاهز. القذائف قادمة. جاهز. الرامي راكب الجمل جاهز.
See what I mean?
سأنفذ. الرماة امضوا معي.
That thing does pretty much nothing. I would not like to lose a dervish.
كما تشاء.
Yeah, nice.
سيروا إلى الأمام. السهم في وضع أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن. سأفعل. قريبا امضوا معي أيها الجنود. الرامي راكب الرماة أسرعوا. عند إشارتي السهم في صمتا. وصل الكهف. تحركوا الآن. أعطني أمرا. قريبا تأتينا كما تشاء. اتبعوني.
Oh, I didn't want to lose that.
القوس أركب.
That was bad. That was very bad. I'm just gonna go around. I'm not gonna risk it.
إشارتي. سيروا.
And I'm going to try.
أعطني أمرا. أسرعوا. لدينا أوامر. إطلاق. كلا. أنا امضوا معي أيها القوس
Man.
حالا. عند إشارتي. أعطني أمرا. أركب. لدي مهمة.
لدي مهمة.
ما حاجة.
I have fucked up a lot the build
الرامي راكب الجمل جاهز.
this time.
أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن.
So not the best, but we'll keep trying. And I think starting on deer is probably not good.
السهم في وضع قريبا. سيروا معي.
I think berries are just faster.
انتبهوا. اتبعوني أيها الجنود.
Come on, keep going.
نحن تحت هجوم. أعطني أمرا. لدينا أوامر للجميع. سأفعل. أعطني أمرا. لدينا السهم على صمتا. الرامي أسمع. سأفعل.
Okay, he's not mining gold. So he's probably on the front. Yeah, this is a terrible map for what I'm doing because
جاهزون. قريبا
oh my god.
أوامر جد. انتبهوا. أسمع.
Because all the distance that I have to cover.
جاهزة للعمل.
الصوت جاهز. الرامي أسرع. على ظهر السهم في وضع الاستعداد. الرامي أركب. ندمر الآن. نتحرك للهجوم. أسمع.
Okay, got one. That's good damage.
تحركوا أيها الجنود. انتبهوا.
Better than nothing.
أنصتوا يا رجال. أنصتوا. أيها الجنود انتبهوا. حالا. هيا بنا.
He went up already. That's not good.
أيها الجنود سيحدث ذلك. سيروا معي. اسكتوا. تحرك. سأنفذ. اهجموا. سيروا إلى الأمام. أنصتوا يا رجال. صمتا. سيروا معي.
This would have been a much better place to harass than what I was trying to do earlier.
لدينا أوامر. أنصتوا.
But he's going to get out of
كما قريبا تأتينا أوامر جديدة.
he's going to run out of
ما حاجة. سأبدأ العمل.
استعدوا جميعا. كما تشاء.
لدي مهمة. القرويون هنا. الصيد.
food pretty soon.
سيروا إلى الأمام. أعطني أمر. أركب. أنصتوا يا رجال.
لدي
جاهزون للعمل.
Okay, that's not good.
الأوامر قادمة.
So he went white tower, probably on the back.
الرامي راكب. تقدموا إلى الأمام راكبين.
الأوامر قادمة. الأوامر إذا فلتتحركوا.
أنصتوا يا رجال. انتبهوا. قريبا تأتوا. أسمعوا. حال أيها الجنود. انتبهوا الآن. القوس على ظهر الجبل. الصفون. هنا لدينا عند الرماة.
I got another one of his builds.
جاهز. تحركوا أيها العاطل. السهم في وضع الاستعداد.
Come on, attack.
انهضوا. تقدموا. نعم سأفعل ذلك. الأوامر قادمة. انتبهوا. انتبهوا. لنذهب. أيها قريبا امضوا مع أعبر. أنفذ الأوامر. حسنا. من يريد أن أقتله؟
He already took a lot of the relics. And I'm pretty behind on gold, so I'm actually going to do this and go to the front. And now we'll start breaking his shit. I think I'm gonna only build one because I want to do this as fast as possible. Oh, he was doing a fast Imperial. That is very greedy. That is extremely greedy. It's probably... I mean, if he manages to get it up, he might be able to do something about this. But I mean... it's like 1,000 villagers behind. For these berries. And he's not mining anything. GG.
Good game. Well played.
No, he couldn't get the 8 spearmen coming out because he had to garrison everything in order to defend himself. So that was the greediest. Yeah, that was the greediest. And I don't know where he put his white tower. Oh, okay. This was fucking stupid. If he put his white tower here, then maybe that would have worked. I would have probably just looked elsewhere where he was mining gold. I mean, if he puts his white tower here, then I would just go back and deny his gold. When I see that he doesn't have any villagers, then I start looking for other golds, and I would have found this. So he didn't have any food. He just went 3 manors into Fast Imperial. And yeah. 1409? 1428. Okay. We're still in the challenge. Yeah. I mean, he didn't have access to this deer. He lost, I think, 1 villager here. He lost like another 2 or 3 here, and he still decided to go for this. I got my 2 armor upgrades, so those things were doing nothing. I was actually floating a lot of resources just because I was focused on the micro here. But if I was a little bit more focused, it would have been even worse for him. So yeah. We're back to Conk. I feel like I've seen this name before. I'm not sure. Let's see the villager count. Yeah, look at that. So he lost one here, another one, and then another one with the harass. I think these two were deer villagers. This one was gold villagers. I fucked up my build, so I was behind on villagers. I was my food was not on point there because I went on deer instead of berries. So my build was actually not the best. His spawn was crazy because he got this back gold and this woodline to protect it. So me going this way was probably wrong. I think I should have been harassing his woodline instead. Even though he needs gold. But yeah, probably running around here and here would have been the best choice. Instead, what I did was go around because I was scared of the TC fire. So that could have been much, much worse for him. But yeah, GG's. Let's go for another one. So now we're back to Conqueror. This build got me back to Conqueror in like 4 matches, so that's great to see. The in-game timer stops when the surrender button is clicked. Oh, didn't know that. I was watching this one here. Where was it? Here, 14 minutes and 28 seconds. But yeah, Fast Imperial House of Lancaster is good if you know how to do it. If you just go for naked Fast Imperial like he just did, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work, Chief. $14.02. Fast Imp is okay in 2v2s? I'm not sure about that. That depends on who you're playing against. If you get scouted that you're going Fast Imperial, and let's say you're against a French player, then you're just going to get 20 knights, 20 royal knights. Even if they're feudal knights, they will just still overrun your base and fuck you up while you're aging up. So Fast Imperial is good if you know how to do it correctly. If you know how to place your white tower, if you know how to produce units to defend yourself, the correct amount of units, and if you go up to 6 or 9 manors before doing that. Because if you go 3 manors, that's not going to... I mean, you're going to get the Imperial landmark, which is a good landmark, and it will protect you with that 8 spearmen plus 2 men-at-arm thing. But if you don't have the resources to continuously produce from that landmark, then you're basically dead. Like you've aged up, but then you don't have the economy to actually use the landmark. I wanted to see something here. So infantry support. I thought this thing was a castle upgrade, but it's not. I didn't know Ayyu also had the phalanx upgrade. I thought that was just an Abbasid thing. Wow, golems are expensive as fuck. What the hell? Yeah, I think he was betting on that. on the Altai map. But I mean, he had a bunch of desert raiders there harassing him. So if he put the white tower in a way where he defends his deer, maybe it would have worked. His deer and his woodline. But instead he went on the other gold for some reason. I bet he also lost a lot of idle time there because of the walking time. Another Lancaster player. Okay.
أنصتوا معا.
فارس كما تشاء. ما الأوامر؟ بكل تأكيد.
I think this build is good on this map. Just because I have deer on my base, so I'm able to produce a lot of units.
أبني.
كشاف.
Okay.
مستعد.
He's going to clear that side of the map, so I'm going to clear the other side of the map.
كشاف.
This is basically how scouting on this map works.
الأوامر. سأذهب. أمرك.
Let's see if I get something else here. I don't think I will because his scout went through there.
ما الأوامر؟
أيها القرويون.
مستعد.
That felt really risky if he garrisoned his TC earlier.
فارس.
I mean, I was pumping out camel lancers too, so I don't think the garrison would have mattered. I think what also helped a lot is the fact that I could build
مستعد. أنا أتحرك. كما تشاء.
siege rams with my camels. That I think is a very underrated thing.
مستعد. فارس.
With Ayyu's military wing.
ما الأوامر؟
The fact that you can just build stuff
مستعد.
with your cavalry is pretty amazing.
أمرك. فارس.
Because that one siege ram actually helped me a lot.
كشاف. فارس.
بمكان.
مستعد.
أيها القرويون.
Let's drop off. Let's drop off. Let's go for dervishes. Now my build is correct.
إنها أوامر. أسمع. مستعد. أسمع بمكان. أمرك. ذاهبة للتأكيد. ماذا؟ سأصطاد.
ما الأوامر؟ ما الأوامر؟ بكل تأكيد.
The build gets a little bit messy when you age up to feudal, but I think I've got it a little bit on point now.
فارس. أنا أتحرك. مستعد. كشاف. كما تشاء.
I got a bunch of sheep.
فارس.
And I got a couple of sheep from his side too here, so that's very good for me.
بما تأمر. سأبني. ما الأوامر؟ أصعد على ظهر الحصان. كشاف. سأنفذ. أمرك. ماذا؟
Now let's see what he's doing.
مستعد. أمرك. ما الأوامر؟ أجل.
I'm just gonna try to find my big gold and then I'm going to go straight for his base.
ماذا؟ مستعد.
So much sheep. Holy shit.
كشاف.
That is amazing.
بكل تأكيد. أنا أتحرك.
القرويون مستعدون.
ما الأوامر؟
بما تأمر.
مستعد.
القرويون مستعدون.
That was a fast stage up. I think he might be doing the 3 matter start. Okay, we found all 5 relics. Now we go to his castle, to his base to see what's up. He left 1 deer, 1 sheep for me. Nice.
صمتا انتبهوا أعبر راكبا الآن قريبا تأتينا أوامر جديدة يا رجال أطيع الأوامر سيروا معي
He left quite a bit of sheep.
عند إشارتي
Okay, this is great. He has front gold,
أيها الجنود
which means I'll be able to
افعلوا ذلك بالفعل أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن وضعي باستعداد
أجل. مرحبا، لدي مهمة سيتم التشييد.
لدي أفكار وجود مفهوم أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن نواجه مشكلة هنا القوس جاهز قريبا تأتينا أوامر جديدة يا رجال
I'll be able to harass from this side.
أجل. شيد جيدا.
وصل الكشافة لدينا أوامر للجسير معي سأمضي أعطني أمرا أعطني أمرا سأفعل صمتا امضوا معي أيها الجنود الرمي سأفعل لدي الرماة اتبعوني أيها الجنود
He's got towers
تحركوا أيها الجنود
and
قريبا عند
Lancaster castle, so I'm just going to go around.
صمتا الرمي أيها الجنود أعطني أنا ذاهب
There's an opening here, so that's good for me.
القوس جاهز لنذهب أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن سيروا معي انتبهوا صمتا
I'll go for one more.
انتبهوا هيا بنا
Ooh, this is great.
أنصتوا لدينا أوامر سأحتفظوا بمصيروا إلى الأمام اقتلوا لنذهب لدينا أوامر للجميع ما هي الأوامر سأنفذ قريبا تأتينا
This is
أوامر
great, great,
جديدة.
great.
أعطني أمرا أركب أنصتوا يا رجال
I'm forgetting to build.
معي أيها الجنود
I just want to make sure that he's not on there. He's not.
أيها الجنود الشجعان انتبهوا الرامي راكب كما تشاء قريبا امضوا معي أيها انتبهوا هيا بنا أنصتوا حالا أنصتوا
Let's see if he garrisons.
انتبهوا سأنفذ لدينا عند إشارة كما تشاء السهم في وضع أنصتوا أسمعوا أيها الجنود سيروا معي انتبهوا
لدي مهمة. ما حاجة؟
أنصتوا يا رجال تحرك صمتا امضوا معي أيها الجنود سأحتفظ أنصتوا صمتا لنذهب سأفعل ذلك
Okay. He's having to move his villagers a lot, so at least I'm cool with that. I'm going to split up
سيروا معي
my guys actually.
هيا أعطني أمرا
I'm going to leave one here.
سأحتفظ أنصتوا لدينا أوامر سأنفذ القوس جاهز
And now he's off wood, which is good for me.
انتبهوا أنا أحتفظ بموجة
أجل. مرحبا.
I forgot to build my golden age. That is a mistake
في وضع الاستعداد
on my part.
أسرعوا
Let's see if he's there. He's not. So he mined enough for 6. Come on.
استعدوا جميعا سأفعل ذلك
أجل. مرحبا. سأبني هذا. لدي مهمة. جاهز. ما
حاجة أصطاد الفراعنة لدي مهمة القوس جاهز كما تشاء أعطني أنصتوا يا رجال
He mined enough for 6 manners.
لدينا سيحدث ذلك
And he's taking his sweet time to age up, so let's see what he's up to now.
أنصتوا يا رجال أنصتوا سأنفذ تحركوا أيها أنصتوا أسمع حالا انتبهوا صمتا هذا سيروا إلى الأمام أنصتوا يا رجال هيا بنا حالا ندمر الآن تحركوا
Okay.
أيها الجنود أيها
Let's just try to deal as much damage as I can there.
عند إشارة انتبهوا.
Since he's not going to let me
أنصتوا كم لدي أوامر انتبهوا. سأنتظر سأنفذ أسمع. سيروا إلى الأمام.
Okay, nice.
أجل استعدوا نقصد التكتيك.
قريبا تأتينا أوامر سأضبط لنذهب. صدا أنصتوا لنذهب. انتبه الرماة راكبوا الشمال جاهزون أنصتوا تحركوا أيها الجنود. سأفعل. أسمع حالا. هيا الرماة راكبوا الشمال جاهزون ومستعد. أنصتوا أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن. انتبهوا.
We need a lot of gold, so
أنصتوا يا رجال لدينا أوامر للجميع هنا. من يريد أن أقتل؟ أنصت صمتا. أوامرك يا سيدي. تحركوا أيها الجنود.
oh my god, forgot to make houses.
ماذا لديك لأفعل؟
قريبا تأتينا أوامر جديدة يا رجال. أيها الجنود لدينا أوامر للجميع هنا.
Actually, I'm going to unmake this one,
أيها الجنود
just so we can get wood faster.
أوامر للجميع هنا. قريبا صمتا. هذا أمر هام. أعطني سأفعل ذلك. مستعد للإطلاق. صمتا. هذا أمر هام. لدينا أوامر للجميع هنا. قريبا تأتينا
I need one more stable too.
من يريد أن أيها الجنود انتبهوا.
Okay, let's start beating his manners.
أوامر صمتا. سيروا معي. أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن.
I'm not sure if this is going to be enough. We'll see.
ماذا لديك لأفعل؟
أعطني أي هدف. سأفعل. مستعد للإطلاق. أمر قريبا تكون في صمتا صمتا. أعمل راكبا. الآن أيها الجنود. أعمل راكبا الآن. الآن الضرب. اسمعوني أيها الجنود الشجعان. جاهزون سأفعل ذلك.
Okay, this is good.
على استعداد لضغط.
عند إشارة سيروا.
Okay, we need to heal. Need to heal just a bit. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go around.
اصغوا جميعا.
Mm,
تحركوا اتخذوا مواقعكم.
قريبا تأتي جميع السير تقدموا بشجاعة يا رجال.
it's probably on this wood. So let's go there. I'm going to build a couple of things here.
أعطني أي هدف. كان لنذهب. من يريد أن أقتله؟ عندوا أنفسكم. تحركوا يا رجال. ما هي التعليمات؟ أولئك الجبناء.
There we go.
بالطبع. الفرسان يقفون. تحركوا يا رجال. الفرسان بالحال. جميع لدينا انضوا معي. أيها الفرسان. الرماة راكبوا الشمال.
Now that Howler army is pretty pathetic, so I don't think it's going to do much. Now he's going to lose all his builds. Now we just camp his production.
الفرسان في الحال. الفرسان سيروا أيها الرماة راكبو الجمال جاهزون ومستعدون كما ترى.
حان وقت العمل.
القوس جاهز. أريد الأوامر. سأفعل. قريبا تأتينا الخطط مستعدون. جميع الخطط مستعدون. الرماة جميع يسرني أن يحكموا معي أيها الجنود. الطاعة من الفضاء. بالطبع. أيها الجنود انتبهونا أريد الأوامر. سيحدث ذلك. وجهوا الآن
A little bit of a misclick. But that's alright. Now let's get onto the other side.
ماذا لا انتبهوا جميعا. حان وقت التحرك جميعا.
I don't need any more gold because I have 5 relics.
أعطني أي هدف.
And all his eco is here. Let's transition into archers. I think this is already more than more than I expected to take in this. But that's alright. Okay. Let's build sprinkles. He has a bunch of
آنت الأوامر. حان وقت العمل.
انتبهوا جميعا. يا رجال. طاقم المضخ مستعد لضغط. سيحدث ذلك. من يريد أطيع. القوس جاء. أعطني أي هدف. لدينا أوامر للجميع هنا.
Is there one more secret site? Yeah, I think there is, but I haven't found it. Where is it?
قريبا تأتينا أوامر. كل شيء أيتها الفرسان النبلاء.
آنت الأوامر.
We have another deer here. That's good.
أيها الجنود سأفعل ذلك. جميع الجنود قريب. لدينا أوامر للجميع هنا.
Let's build a bunch of archers now.
أوامر جديدة. صمتا.
And this is going to be the death blow. I'm going to go here and win the game.
الفرسان يقفون مستعد. الأوامر ألم يحن وقت الإصلاح.
Oh, I didn't want to make a siege ram, but that's alright.
أيها الجنود اتبعوني. أيها انتبهوا. لدينا سير. قريبا.
I can just say move. I have way too many units. There we go.
لدينا أوامر للجميع هنا. أقبلوا لطلق الأمر. في الطريق. الأداء. الجمال. جاهزون. الآلة الجهد. تحركوا يا رجال. انطلقوا. جاهزون. آلات الحصار. مستعد. جميع الرماة هناك. أمضي إلى هناك. أقبلوا لطلق الأمر. جهزوا الأسلحة. سيروا. تقدموا. من يريد الموت؟ الرامي يتحرك.
That's cute. He built a a monastery. There we go. GG's.
Good game.
Oh, Ayyu with mangonels and manners. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. But I mean, he was very angry. Is he a streamer? I think I've seen his name on Twitch before, but I'm not sure. This build too strong, you beat a streamer? Nice, nice. I think I've seen his name. Yeah, his name did ring a bell. What rank is he? Let's see. He's Kong 3. Yeah, that was a good game. So let's analyze this. Let's see the map. So he was very greedy with the manors. What he did first is mine the 600 stone he needed, so I knew he was going for 6 manors, which is very slow. It is very, very slow. So my Desert Raiders, although I wasn't able to get a kill, I think I only got 1 kill on Feudal Age. Even though I wasn't able to get a kill, he had to run like all around his base. So he from here to here, or he had to build a tower. This is very uncommon for Lancaster players, by the way, to build a tower. So he didn't lose any villagers in the Feudal Age, but my Desert Raiders actually did a lot of idle time damage to his eco. Then I caught him, when I aged up to castle, I caught him off guard with the raid that I did back here, because that's where his production was. And then he had no buildings or space to do that. So Lancaster players, I think the issue that they're having, and that's the issue that I had also the other day where I was streaming the turtle builds, is that we go way too greedy. So if he did White Tower instead of King's College, he might have been all right, because I would have to sit back, made some mangonels or something, and try to break the White Tower that way, or I would have had to go around all the way. So yeah, I think he was way too greedy, and then he didn't. I was expecting him to go around his base looking for resources, but he never did. He was just building farms. So I am willing to bet that his food was pretty much nothing when at that time. So let's see. Food gathered. Yeah, take a look at that. So when I started raiding, he had a lot of food here because he had a sheep. And then when that ran out, he started falling off. And then all the food he had was from the manors. I got all 5 relics. I got all 3 sacred sites. This build is pretty amazing. He should have turtle more to survive. I mean, that's the way Lancaster works. You have to find a balance between greed and making units. King's College was way too greedy. I think maybe he was thinking that the Hoveler upgrade would help against the Desert Raiders, and it did. But once I got Camel Lancers, then his Hovelers were just useless, even though they had the upgrade. So yeah, that was the issue for him. I think White Tower would have 100% made this a lot harder. So yeah. Would be cool if you put his reaction in the video. I'll check it out later and see what his reaction was. But yeah, that was a good game. That was a pretty good game. Okay, I'm gonna play one more and then I gotta go. But I'm feeling happy with these games. I'm feeling very happy. I think this is going to be one of the strongest builds that I've done by far. I completely forgot about the mangonels. I don't play Ayyu much. This is just a build that I saw from Anotent, and I wanted to copy to see if it worked, and it worked. I mean, it does work like a lot. So yeah, still learning to play Ayyu, although they are pretty easy to play. They're very micro intensive. So yeah. Did you go dervish into camels every game? Yeah, this is dervish into military wing every game. I think the only situation where I would consider not go into desert into military wing in Castle Age is maybe against Malians, because desert raiders probably do nothing against Malians because of the jab throwers and the Donsus. So, but I haven't gotten a Malian match yet, so I'm really not sure. Better than Rus build? I think so. I think so, because Rus this is a build that I saw in a match against Vortex. Vortex was playing Rus, and he was just going for the standard professional scouts into horse archers. And this build just fucked him up. He actually surrendered pre-15 minutes. So I think it is better than Rus build. The thing is that Rus as a whole is a better civilization than Ayyu. I truly think that. But Rus these days, I feel like they're starting to get really predictable and figured out. So people already know how to play against Rus. I lost to Ayyu with your Rus build. Yeah, Ayyu is a pretty bad matchup for Rus because your horse archers are just countered by camel lancers and by desert raiders. I believe going camel first and then dervish, really fast castle could be better actually. I don't think so. I don't think so, because the dervishes, if you micro them correctly, you can still get a desert raider pretty fast. With the build that I'm doing, you get it by 5 minutes. If you micro it correctly, you can just heal them back, and you can dive towers with it. If you go for military wing, you cannot do what I did just now against this House of Lancaster player, which is just to dive his manors and dive his towers and dive his TC even, and then heal back my desert raiders. That way I can continue to keep applying pressure, and even if they build towers, I can just idle their economy, heal them, and then go back to idling his economy, and you know how it goes. Yeah, it does delay the castle timing, but I'm also delaying his timing, so it's a trade-off. And if you go dervishes in feudal age, you already have your dervishes in position by the time you get to castle at the opponent's relics. So you guaranteed are gonna get at least 4 relics. But in most of my games, I've gotten actually 5 relics. So that is also a pretty good advantage. And if you go military wing in castle age, you also get 3 instantly. You don't get the camels instantly if you go military wing in feudal age. If you go military wing in castle age, you get the 3 first instantly, and then you get 3 more every 2 minutes. So that's like 500 resources per minute or something like that, or maybe less, like 300 resources per minute, which is a lot. What if he makes units and kill your dervishes? That's why you have to. This is why this build is a pretty micro-intensive build, and you have to be very careful not to lose a single dervish. If you lose one dervish, then yeah, of course the military wing is going to be better. But the idea is not to lose anything. If you lose dervishes, then you pretty much waste your age up. But I actually believe that dervishes make your army way stronger, and you can fight even against archers and horsemen.
ما الأوان؟ أنا أتحرك
Because of the heal.
كالشاة كما تشاء.
So it depends. I mean, if you have good micro, if you're not confident if you're in your micro, then sure, military wing first is probably going to be better. But the idea is to not lose a single dervish.
لتأكيد.
Okay, so he went that way.
فارس. أمر.
So I'm going to go this way, just like we did on the last game.
ما الأوان؟ أنا أتحرك. مستعد. أمرك.
I think I'm gonna hit his town center, yeah.
مستعد.
أمرك بما تأمر.
أصعد على ظهر الحصان. أجل.
Okay, let's get his sheep.
ماذا؟
كشاف. سأذهب. ماذا؟ سأذهب فارس. أمرك.
Keep going.
ما الأوامر؟ أمرك. مستعد.
Him, I just saw you beat Mali. Great stuff. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks.
فارس.
I'm pretty glad to have new people here. So
كشاف.
that was a really good game.
مستعد. ما الأوامر؟ أنا أتحرك. أجل.
Miss a sheep in the corner. Yeah. F. Rip. I'll probably get it back though.
على ظهر الحصان. ما الأوامر؟
Think
أصعد على ظهر الحصان.
I need to get over here first because I don't know if he went around my base.
مستعد. سأذهب.
أنصتوا الطعام. استعدوا. أقطع. أمرك كما
Let's
تشاء.
get that there. Let's get that there.
كشاف. فارس. أنا أتحرك. مستعد. أمرك. أمرك.
I'll get that patch later. Need to get my sheep back and then go around.
ما الأوامر؟
To be honest, I was really scared when I saw the Spearman mass. I mean, that's alright. Desert Raiders and Camel Lancers are pretty weak to spears, but with the mass I had, I mean, Camel Lancers are pretty much knights, right? So with the mass I had, I could just aim move and be done with it. And the great thing about Military Wing is that you can build siege in the front. Those sprinkles I think also helped a lot. But I think mangonels are probably better because I can siege his buildings with that as well.
ما الأوامر؟ أصعد على ظهر الحصان.
He left one ship for me here. That's good. He's actually running behind me, so that's nice.
مستعد.
What I'm failing to get used to is that I keep
فارس.
forgetting to produce villagers, so
سأذهب. مستعد.
because it's a relatively new build for me. Ooh, on here.
كما تشاء.
Forgot my okay, he went this way. That's why his cut is there.
أتحرك. ما الأوامر؟ أصعد على ظهر الحصان. وصلت الكثافة. جاهز للعمل. ما حاجته؟ الفارس مستعد. استعدوا. سأفعل.
Something else that I keep forgetting is wow, he left a lot of sheep.
أسرعوا.
Okay, I did this wrong because I should be producing a desert raider by now.
الأوامر قادمة.
I should have not built this. That was wrong from my side.
أتحرك الآن.
Okay, I need to see what he's doing, so
أنفذ الأوامر.
مرحبا.
أوامرك يتأتى.
we'll explore that later.
ما هي الأوامر؟ أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن. وصل الكشاف.
I don't know if he went. I need to see his age up.
الرامي راكب الجمل جاهز.
Yeah, my timing is way off. The desert raider should have been there by the.
وصل الكشاف.
Should have been out by a
انتبهوا
long time ago.
الأوامر.
Let's see what he's doing.
لدينا أوامر الإتباع. أجل. مرحبا. صمتا سيروا معي.
Okay, he did go
أوامر سأفعل ذلك.
stables.
صمتا أعبر راكبا الآن. القوس أيها الجنود عند إشارتي سيروا على ظهري قريبا تأتينا أوامر جديدة.
But he's not mining gold, so that's strange.
لدينا أوامر.
He only mined enough for his age up. He's probably going.
امضوا معي. انتبهوا.
I think he has horsemen, so I'm gonna go back. I'm not confident going in without my scout.
أتحرك الآن. القريب. مستعد.
Horsemen are actually the answer to this.
أعطني أمرك. أنصتوا يا رجال. سيروا إلى الأمام.
It's not on deer.
جاهز.
أصبوا. استعدوا جميعا.
تحركوا.
لدي مهمة. انتبهوا. سيروا إلى الأمام. وصل. انتبهوا. تحركوا أيها الجنود. انتبهوا. كما
Oh, okay, he did 2TC.
نحن تحته. انتبهوا. هيا بنا. الرامي راكب. أوامرك.
Yeah, you're right.
أنصتوا يا رجال.
Mm,
لنذهب.
okay, so let's go here
يا
instead.
رجال.
Yeah, I forgot Knights Templar actually go for 2TC.
انتبهوا. أسمع.
Okay, let's get this.
أعطني أي هدف كما تشاء. حالا. مستعد للصمتا. أنصتوا. سيروا إلى الأمام. مستقبول. أنصتوا يا رجال. أيها الجنود.
He's not mining gold. He's invested a lot into units,
انتبهوا قريبا. انتبهوا.
so he can get this deer. If he doesn't get that deer, then he's going to be in trouble.
هي الأوامر. فعلوا ذلك بالفعل. أنصتوا كما تشاء. انتبهوا. أجل. مرحبا.
ما حاجتك؟
Forgot my golden age again. Nice to see.
أنصتوا حالا.
Let's see if he keeps mining gold. No, he's not.
صمتا. عند إشارة. انتبهوا. هيا بنا. كما تشاء. الفارس مستعد. سأنزل.
What?
صمتا. سيروا معي. أيها الجنود. أنصتوا حالا.
There we go.
أنصتوا يا رجال. اتبعوني. أيها الجنود السجعان. لدينا الأوامر. تحركوا.
Are we wrong?
أيها الجنود. أرجو سيروا. سينتبهوا.
It's fine.
الآن استعدوا. أصطاد الفنادق. أنصتوا يا رجال. صمتا. هذا أمر هام. الأوامر قادمة. انتبهوا. ما حاجتك؟ سأبدأ العمل. نحن القرويون بحاجة إلى العمل. ما حاجتك؟ جاهز للعمل.
استعدوا جميعا.
أنصتوا. السهم
Okay.
في وضع الاستعداد. انتبهوا. سأفعل. لدينا أوامر. أعبر راكبا الآن. انتبهوا. قريبا. انتبهوا.
He's got a bunch of units. So I'm actually going to go back.
لدينا أوامر.
He's not aging up to castle anytime soon. So I'm just gonna go back.
من يريد أن أقتله؟
I'm going to get this safe relics first. I'm going to build one tower here because once he sees my age up, he's going to go for it.
انتبهوا. سأفعل. أنصتوا يا رجال.
We need to be very careful here. If he goes for it and we win the fight, then it's GG because he's 2TC. He will have a lot of units of villagers that we can kill.
جاهزة للعمل.
الأوامر القادمة. أنصتوا يا رجال. لدي. استعدوا. علم. كما تشاء. أنصتوا.
Yeah, there he goes.
انتبهوا.
He did as I predicted, which is awesome. Now we make Camel Lancers and this thing, and we'll be good to go. More houses, can't forget that. One more stable. He's nowhere near Castle Age for sure. Let's deny his pilgrims. Let's get some of this. He's not mining. Getting that. Okay, now we go. We go for his production. Now's the time. And he's probably dead here. GG.
Good game. Well played.
Did you make this build order? If so, did you post it on AOE4? No, I did not. I find it very annoying to do it. I mean, if anyone wants to do it, I welcome them to do so. But yeah, I find it very annoying. I might do so if I had time. But yeah. So this was 1338. Nice. This build is very powerful. It is incredible, man. It is very good. He fucked himself up with this wall because he couldn't. Well, I think even then, if this wasn't here, his pilgrims still have to go through here to get any of the 3 sacred sites. So all I had to do is just wait until I get my age up and I get my upgrades and everything. And I had with that dive, like only 3 nights, all 3 nights survived actually. So yeah, matchmaking sucks. Can't say sorry because it's not my fault, but yeah, matchmaking does suck in this game. I find your videos way easier to understand than any AOA for. Yeah, thank you, man. I try to make them as learning focused as I can. I feel like the videos or content creators in AOE are missing is just to be a little bit more didactic. So yeah. I'm impatient for the video which maps should be banned for this build. I'm actually figuring out that myself. I think probably Alta E is the worst one that I've played so far. This map, what's it called? Hillandale? Hillandale is pretty good for builds that want to go to TC and booming saves in general. But I actually think this is pretty good for this build because you do have like these entrances that can be walled off easily, but the Desert Raider actually comes out really fast. So if you try to do that early, then I will catch you, just like I did with the sushi player, and the resources are all spread out. So for example, his wood is here, his gold is here, his deer is here, so he cannot protect everything at once. So even though it's closed on these edges, it is actually open in his actual base. So yeah. Que me perdí, me fui en platino y volví y anda skunk. Sí, es que esta build de Ayyu que estoy haciendo está bastante rota, la verdad. So you're playing this build better and better each game? Yeah, I just figured it out yesterday. So I think this should be enough for the video. You should expect this probably next Monday. I'll try to get it out next Monday. So yeah, after that I'm not sure whether to go for an Ottoman build or for an Byzantines build. So just let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. I think the Byzantines build I'm really excited for because it's the Hippodrome build that we've seen a little bit more in tournaments. So yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Everyone is going to do it. I'm not sure. I mean, I was actually looking at the play rates. So let me show you guys something. Let me show you something. Let me know if you see it. So if you go here, where is it? Rank matched. So across all ranks, Ayyu is the second lowest picked civilization, which is very interesting. Even though they had one of the top 5 win rates, they are one of the lowest picked ones. The lowest picked one is JD. Then it's Ayyu. So what the approach that I want to take on this video is that I want to show you guys how it's done, but I will also show you guys how to counter it, how to play against it. So if you encounter this, even though there's not many Ayyu players across all ranks, you will already know how to beat it. Tus videos son los que más me funcionan, el de inglés y ruso con arqueros son God. Sí, sí, yo creo que esos dos son los que más me han gustado hacer. Creo que le va a ganar a esos dos. Me gusta más que cualquiera de esos dos. Will be Dynasty. What do you mean? Higher win rate might be because higher ranks played more, hence might be not very accurate. Yes and no. If you see Platinum, which is not the high rank, you can see that it is the number 1 civ with win rate, even though it's still one of the lowest. I think it's Well, actually, JD and Malian are lower in platinum, but Ayuvit is the third lowest, and it's still the number one win rate civilization. I just think people don't know how to play against Ayuvit, because Ayuvit doesn't see that much play. People don't know what to do against things like this. Because Ayuvit is a tempo save, right? So if you don't know how to counter that tempo, then you're pretty much dead. Like, we were able to kill almost every opponent before 15 minutes because they didn't know how to react. Like, if you go to TC, at least put it on deer, right? Because that way you defend your food. He had to go into farms because this food was denied for a very long time. Also, if you want to play against the Desert Raiders in the beginning, you need to go Horsemen, in my opinion. Because Horsemen can catch up to Desert Raiders. You cannot kite with the bow attack. If you try to attack, then Horsemen will fuck you up. Horsemen actually deal bonus damage against Desert Raiders because they are ranged units. So that is why I thought, before I saw the 2TC and I saw the stable, this is why I thought he was reacting well, because I thought he was massing Horsemen back here, so I didn't want to dive onto his base. Once I saw that he had a 2TC, then I started harassing his resources. And yeah, the strongest thing about this thing is that you make 4, 5, 6 Desert Raiders at the beginning, and then go straight to castle. And people don't know whether you're going to keep committing to feudal. So that's what happened to him here. He made like 20 horsemen and 15 archers because he thought I was going to keep attacking. But in reality, I was just aging up to castle. And when he saw the 2 towers and tried to dive, and didn't work, then that's just GG, because he's an H behind and stuck with a feudal army. What are you thinking is the counter to it? Can you give some hints? You need to see. You need to scout for the stable. So the way I did this is I build the stable as soon as I get to feudal. I build a stable with the 5 villagers, so it comes up really fast. So you need to keep scouting whether the Ayuvit opponent has a stable, and if he does, it's probably because he's going to make camel Desert Raiders. You also need to scout his landmark, because you need to see whether he goes for, let's say, economic wing, military wing, or dervishes, which are the 3 most common ones. And if you see dervishes and you also see a stable, then you're going to be 100% sure that he's going to harass you the way I did just now. So once you see that, then you know you have to go into horsemen, because horsemen destroy, well, they don't destroy, but they compete really well against Desert Raiders. And that's the way you defend it. So yeah, because I only go for Desert Raiders. I mean, he had the right idea, but because he went to TC, he was way too late with the horsemen. If he didn't go to TC and he went horsemen first, then he probably would have been fine. And then you gotta keep scouting, because if you see that the Ayuvit player is heavy on gold, then and still only on 1 stable, then you're probably going to be sure that he's going for a castle, for a fast castle. So yeah, the key to this is to scout and to know what the Ayuvit player is doing. I need your tutorial for sushi. I actually need a tutorial for sushi too, because I don't know how to play them. But sushi is one of the civs that I want to learn how to play. Juana de Arcos, mi civ favorita, es algo difícil. So Javier is saying that JD is hard to play on maps without gold. I actually think it's easier to play than French because of the um, because of the consecrate ability, which reduces the well, actually, consecrate does not reduce the gold cost in feudal age. But yeah, JD and French are both interesting because of the gold. You just need to get map control early, and that's how you get to a different gold once the initial one runs out. If you meet HRD or OTD men-at-arms, Wargreave could be more difficult to close early. Yes, but they won't be able to get to castle because I would have Desert Raiders poking at his gold. That is the cool thing about this build. You can pretty much do it against anything. ¿El asaltante desierto no tiene bono contra jinete? No. Sí, de hecho sí tiene, pero solo en melee. Cuando está en rango, no tiene. Is Delhi a counter? I actually think Delhi might be a... Yeah, I haven't thought about that. I think Delhi might be a pretty good counter because of... what's it called? Gassy Raiders. So... Yeah, I actually think... Actually, Ottoman and Delhi are pretty good against this because of Gassy Raiders and Sipahi. Sipahi completely destroy Desert Raiders. And even more if you have a Mector with them. What cheese build do you plan for Ottoman? I haven't planned any cheese builds for Ottoman. I'm not sure if I can come up with one. I probably can, but not sure. We'll see. I think probably next week we'll have a cheese stream again. I really liked the previous one we did, so I might do another one next week. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming. I see that the stream is growing bit by bit, so thank you everyone for all your support. So yeah, I hope you liked the stream, and see you in the next one.